Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Frederick, you know me as Keanomy, and we are back in Sweet Transit today. Continuing our playthrough here. I'm just traveling with the passenger train that goes down to our one and only coal production location at the moment. I did notice that another one of our trains actually ran out of fuel before it made it all the way here. So I'm keeping an eye on this guy and seeing if he actually makes it. Where is our other train? We lost the train. Nice, right here. It's just covered by the yellow line. Yes. So he's actually out of fuel, and I'm kind of curious what happened there. Guess they shouldn't necessarily be running out of fuel. This guy still has 27% left. That should be enough for him to make it into the station. Maybe I'm too optimistic here. Maybe they won't actually be able to make it. Now this guy is burning more fuel because he's accelerating and then slowing down and then accelerating and continuously doing that. But yeah, I do think that we have enough, exactly enough fuel for us to go in both directions. Yeah, he just ran out, and that was just because the last little bit is him kinda stuttering back and forth. So yeah, today we're going to build out some wood because we are completely out of wood, so we can't expand to reach the next population requirement. We also have some stamps, so this is given to you in 3 different situations. Either if you are, for the first one, goods stamps is when you are delivering something, so some sort of item are being delivered, and you'll get more points for the good stamps depending on how far the item itself has been delivered. So this coal that we are delivering is actually quite good. The fact that we are driving it so long distance. Same thing with the destination stamps. The only difference here is that it doesn't matter how far you've traveled. It only looks at how many times a train has stopped at a specific station and performed some sort of action. So you can't just have them go there to visit and then leave. It only counts if they're actually doing something. So picking up people or picking up items, produce, and so on. Anything like that should be triggering the destination stamps. And then we have the people stamps, which is the one that we actually have enough of right now so that we can upgrade something. This is given to you when you are delivering people to another place. Each of these then has 3 different categories. So for people stamps, we can expand our depot, we can make our cities a little bit bigger so we can have more people living in them. Or we can make our settlements more attractive, so we don't need to use as much beautification, as much parks within the city itself. Just a flat buff. For destination stamps, we can expand the build range of either our warehouse, our settlements, or our production facilities. So quite straightforward. And when it comes to goods stamps, we have the different capacities. So storage capacities, both for the warehouse, for cities, as well as for our production facilities. It's quite a simple situation, simple setup. How is this going? Are we emptying you? Yes. And are you guys able to actually make it there without running out of fuel? Also yes. Yeah, we just need more people, I think. That seems to be the crux here. So we want to get wood, and I do think I want to get a train maybe going straight down here eventually. So we can have a city down here somewhere to build. I think that would be kind of nice. So if we were to maybe drag this line off here. And then we're gonna have 2 in between. You guys go there. There, and then you can go there or you can go here. That's everywhere, right? These guys can go that way. These guys can go that way and that way. Yep, that should be good. So something like that. Split this one up as well so they don't clog each other's routes there. Okay, and then we want to have this guy literally just go down here somewhere. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How far can we go without hitting the water? We can literally go all the way. Well, that's nice. In that case, let's at least go to here then. Burning a lot of money doing this, but I think that's fine. Again, as long as you are able to make money, as long as you're not fucking up, this game is not going to make you stop making money. You will continue to make money for the majority of the game, as long as you keep up. That's good. All straight. You 10. Also very good. And then we want to have wood here somewhere. We want to go wood on this side. I guess we could do that. Just plunk down a distribution center. Oh, I don't have the wood to build a distribution center. Can I get rid of some houses to build that with? And then we can build up the distribution centers afterwards. Am I losing money? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Okay. Let's make sure we make some money first then. That should bring the money back up into the positives. And then we are going to... right here we're gonna have a... small station. So let's see here. We want to have you probably here. Then we want to have sawmill. Which we have there. Probably allow you to have roads going out either direction as well. And then we're gonna have the sawmill. Build some trees. And I guess that's gonna be good. Do we have enough for the station now? Do not. Are we able to make money? I don't think we are. What are you guys using? You're actually costing quite a bit. So what about if we delete a few of these? Will we be making any money then? Maybe that's enough for... Yeah, just deleting all of these trees are really expensive. Expensive. Okay. Guess we need a little bit more then. So, I'm not sure if we can survive on two fishermen. Probably not, but we should be able to survive long enough that we can get some wood and then we can just plunk down some new ones. There, I think this is right. Yep. Oh, we need more. Need more cash. Maybe I'll do this then. Then we can destroy this. Get some money back. 22 grand, that should help us. That should help us, and then we'll get... We're gonna go... Yeah, we might actually want to do this. So there, and then you guys going to go. Okay, so there we have the first few steps to get a sawmill as well. So that's good. Now we just need to get some workers into here. These intersections are super ugly and very, very not efficient. We're gonna rework some intersections once we get to bridges and a few things like that. Not right now. So we wanna probably plonk down some more houses then. Something like that, and then we wanna have you. Can we make a new route here? Philadelphia to wood laborers. And we'll take you. And it's gonna be Philadelphia, and then over here we're gonna have the wood station. Sawmill. Wood to warehouse delivery. And that is not going to be a black one. We can make it this color maybe. Do we want some other? We want it like a brown color, preferably. My color sense is like non-existent, so I have no clue how to get a brown color. That's the color we're using, I guess. And then we're gonna have a train on here as well. Yeah, that'll do. Wood to the warehouse. Send that out. And that should be the start of this, I do believe. Okay, let's see how this goes. I have down here at the wood, I added another 3 of them. Well, another 2 of them, I guess, compared to last time, but we should be producing for 3 wood now, which should be pretty good. Let's spend some of these stamps that we have as well. So we can either get better population, we can get longer trains, or we can get better settlement attractiveness. Right now we don't have use for any of this, but I imagine attractiveness is probably what we want to go with. For now at least. We'll see in the future, maybe we want to transition to something else. Okay, here comes our first train with passengers. Should probably use a bigger train eventually, but for now this is gonna have to do it. And so they get to work. Guess we don't really have enough personnel for it. Yeah, we actually need a bit more than that. So let's see if we can get another train onto here. I think that's about as many as we can do. Fill to wood laborers. We'll send you out. We'll tell you. Actually, not you. This guy. You should take this guy back. Then we have the coal. I think this should be pretty good. Oh, I think I messed this up. You should not be here. You should be on the wood and go to the warehouse. Yeah, that's a danger when you're using the copy functionality, so you can hold control to duplicate a route that you're already on. I usually do that and then I forget to change the destinations. And then I have a wood train going to the coal and just standing there for all eternity. Not great, but it works. How much wood do we have here? We already have enough wood for him to just pick up and get delivered. So that's good. Which means that we're gonna need a lot more housing over here. Okay, so now that we have trains going between other things than just the city, we will see a lot more logistics to keep everything fueled. So this wood train, for example, is going in between the warehouse and our sawmill. But we don't have any coal on any of those locations, so we only have that at the coal mine as well as the Philadelphia town itself. So we're gonna have to set up another route, and we're gonna call it Fill Refuel. Or maybe we can just bring to the warehouse. Yeah, let's go call. Then we don't need to make it a new route, we can just use one that we already have. So call to Philadelphia. We'll copy that and we'll make it call to warehouse instead. And it's going to there. And we're gonna have a few trains on here as well. Okay, there we go. So then we will have this guy going between the coal mine and the warehouse, and hopefully he should bring enough fuel for everyone. We can actually make him even go coal to wood to warehouse. That should be pretty good. We will then add this stop, and we're gonna unload until done. Yeah, that should work. We just got a bunch of wood delivered, so we can now, I guess, increase our population is the main focus here. And then these. And we are now coming up to 400 laborers as well. So things are looking good. Okay, so we have our wood coming in here, and slowly but surely we are also hopefully seeing the money popping up. I'm gonna build a few bridges here. I'm not sure what the price is for those. It's 300 bucks, so if I just delete one house, I can put both of these bridges in. And that will give us access to food, as well as allowing trains to go back and forth to get into the station. Which is very good. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, what else do we want to do here? Well. Philadelphia is up to 420 people, nice. And we have reached our population target, so we can actually use markets now. Markets are more or less just a item for everyone that lives in the city. One of the services that they require. You don't actually have to deliver anything to a market. It's just there and allows for the population to be more happy. There's buildings within town that do produce stuff as well, but again, you don't need a market to actually sell that to the people around you. That is not needed. So let's go here afterwards, I guess. Wow, we're already in the minuses somehow. Why is that? No, it's like half price for these guys. And you're not getting any fish. That would explain it. I guess we can just delete a few houses to get some fish up. Because as long as they have someone doing the fishing, we should be in okay shape. If we had the wood for it, that is. If we don't have the wood, we can't do anything. Should probably have another wood train going once we get the money for it. Okay, so we do have 3 fishermen now again. I also put up a market because that's something that you need for the fishermen once you have unlocked it. Problem is we don't have enough workers, so these guys are kind of useless. They're not doing anything. Hopefully that should be resolved eventually. We also reached the population limit for potatoes, so we can now make potatoes. That is probably the next thing that we are going to do then. I'm so curious why this is not working. It is really weird. Shouldn't have more than 200 people here waiting, while we have 400 in the city. Or close to 400 at least. There we go, now we're seeing a little bit more money coming in. And instantly we get the fish up and running as well. It should mean that we are actually gaining a little bit. So we want to have you there, we want to have one of these. Still not getting them to start working in this one though. For full, at least. How does our food look? We are actually positive on food though. So yeah, we just need to plonk down a few more houses and then look into potatoes. That is the next course of action here. And we can continue with this. So beautification for the people stamps, good stamps, probably the warehouse. I find that the warehouse usually has a really good outcome if you keep it stocked. Yeah, we're making 35 in income, so it takes a while to actually make any money. Just needs so much more personnel. And it's even me running at full speed, and I'm not even cracking 1,000. Let me tell you, it's not quick to get any of this done, that's for sure. We're just now getting the money, and it just happens to give us the wood as well at the same time. So that's nice. And luckily, people are still willing to move in at least. There we go. Now we got people into this warehouse as well, or this market. So now they're actually working in providing everything to everyone. Which is good, that's positive. That is positive. And now we just need to sort out all of this wood. And I think that's also just the amount of wares that we have. Because this guy has been standing here waiting for a long time now for wood. But we don't have any workers in any of these sawmills. So once we get whoever it is, probably this guy, to go there, should be okay. Okay, so a few more houses up and running and a few more trains up and running, and it does look like now that we have a lot of people complaining about not having enough work instead. So that seems like a good issue to have. I guess that seems like a good issue to have. I'm kind of confused with them complaining not having work, and then no, they are actually refilling more or less instantly now. Okay, well that's good. So we have two of the trains going with passengers, so more or less one after another. And then we have our guys that's leaving with the wood, which we have right here. Right now they don't have any wood because our workers has been for a very, very long time too few. Hopefully that should be resolved here in a little bit. We actually reached another population target, so now we can build a quarry as well. But we really need to look into potatoes. That is our next big step. Making some good money now, 3k in the bank. Still. I just really want to see some wood come in. Okay. So we have our kind of basic little town here now then, and everything seems to be working. We're making money. We have quite a lot of wood actually. The 5 wood trains that I've been putting on here has been doing the Lord's work, so to say. And it looks like we have one going back now as well. I wonder if they're able to keep up, or if we're gonna have to put more of them on there. Kinda looks like he will make it before it runs out here. Yeah. That's good. And then the rest of them are just behind. Okay, so that is wood set up. We have set up the refueling of our trains as well, since we are now having some logistical differences from how it was before, where everything was tied to Philadelphia. Now we have the warehouse to keep in mind as well. So yeah, looks like we're doing all right. I do hope that you have enjoyed this episode. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode, I guess, but we'll be back again as soon as possible with another episode of Sweet Transit. This has been episode number 2, and I say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye everyone.